নমস্কার। বেকারের মুখপাত্র থেকে অর্ক দত্ত বলছি। নিশ্চিত করে আপনারা সকলে ভালো আছেন। আপার প্রাইমারি একটি গুরুত্বপূর্ণ আপডেট নিয়ে আপনাদের কাছে চলে এসেছি। আজকে স্পেশাল বেঞ্চে 233 জন প্রার্থী যাদেরকে রিমুভ করে দেওয়া হয়েছিল কোনো নোটিশ ছাড়া এবং কোনো কোর্ট অর্ডার ছাড়া, তারা কলকাতা হাইকোর্টের ডিভিশন বেঞ্চে তপব্রত যে তাদের কথা শুনতে হবে, যেহেতু 1463-কে রিমুভ করার পরেও তাদেরকে কি অ্যাকসেপ্ট করা হয়েছে, তাহলে রিঅ্যাসেসমেন্ট যেহেতু বেআইনি, তাহলে আমাদেরকেও অ্যাকসেপ্ট করতে হবে। এই প্রসঙ্গে আজকে কোর্ট রুমে তোলকালাম পরিস্থিতি। যদিও আজকে 200 জুনিয়র অ্যাডভোকেটের দিকে এবং জুনিয়র অ্যাডভোকেটের পক্ষ থেকেও বেশ কিছু গুরুত্বপূর্ণ বক্তব্য তুলে ধরার চেষ্টা করা হয়েছে এবং কমিশনের পক্ষ থেকে আইনজীবীরাও তুলে ধরেছেন 233রা আসলে কারা, এবং সেইটা মাননীয় জাস্টিস সুব্রত তালুকদার যেনারা অর্ডার দিয়েছিলেন তৎকালীন সময়ে 2022 সালের সেপ্টেম্বরে, সেই মাননীয় জাস্টিস তপব্রত বাবুকে। তাই শেষ পর্যন্ত 233-এর কি পদক্ষেপ মাননীয় বিচারপতিরা নিলেন এবং শেষ পর্যন্ত কি ঘটল, আপনারা লাইভ স্ট্রিমিং যেটা ঘটেছে সেটা আপনারা নিজের চোখে দেখুন, কানে শুনে নিন, তাহলেই বুঝতে পারবেন যে আদতে পুরো ক্লাইম্যাক্সটা লুকিয়ে রয়েছে। আপনিও বুঝতে পেরে যাবেন এই 233-এর ভাগ্য কোন দিকে ঝুলে গেছে, বা আদৌ 233-কে কনসিডার করবে কোর্ট, না কনসিডার করবে না। আপনারা মন দিয়ে শুনুন, আমি নিজে মুখে কিছু বলবো না।
Lordship, our Lordship Justice Mousumi Bhattacharya. Yes, Lordship, we have received that, Lordship. We are intending to file an exception to that report, Lordship. We may. I'm also handing over the copy to my learned senior. Lordship, in the meantime, yes, Lordship, may I come to that, Lordship? I just have to recapitulate the events, Lordship, to satisfy your Lordship as to where the anomaly lies, Lordship. This, Lordship, we were not party to the mat, Rajibram. We are not parties, Lordship, but somehow the rights were reinstated by my lords by order in this mat, Lordship, and we were reinstated because 14,052 candidates who were by my lordship's order, judgment and order directed to be recommended for final appointment. Yes, Lordship, we were precluded by way of an affidavit by the SC. We were precluded from that number of 233. Yes, Lordship. Yes, Lordship, but no permission was actually granted. We can show that, Lordship. Lordship, as no publication as to the removal was ever published on the website of the SSC, and no intimation personal, we were never intimated that we were removed, Lordship, until this order of your Lordship. Lordship, this first affidavit of 12 September 2021, Lordship, We were 2022, Lordship.
My Lord,
We were never excluded, my Lord. May I indicate the page numbers, Lordship?
page 315. That is the original order of Justice Talukdar. (315). Yes. Yes, that is how it starts.
No, Lordship.
My Lord, at the end, let me place the relevant parts from, may I place the relevant parts of the order? First, page 319, there it is stated that paragraph 9 states as follows, what we intend to do. There, on the next page, the court observes, accordingly on the basis of paragraph 9, read with paragraph 10 and 11 of the said affidavit, learned counsel for the SSC seek the leave of the court to conduct the interview personality test of 1585 candidates. This figure 1585 comes after removing 233.
Lordship.
Now, if your lordships kindly come to the very end of the judgment, what my learned friend is trying to say, that there was no specific exclusion of 223 candidates. But the court directed at the very end, that is page 324, the last paragraph. (324). In the backdrop of the above discussion, the SSC is permitted to complete the personality test interview of the said 1585. So that means 233 are excluded. We have said that we want to do 1585 and we want to exclude 233.
This is order dated 30th September 2022 by His Lordship Justice Subroto Talukdar and Hiranmoy Bhattacharya.
That is what he was placing.
Yes, Lordship.
Yes.
At this page, Lordship would see page 299. Lordship has recorded the submission of the commission. Lordship kindly comes
After
to...
your exclusion, 1585 was published.
Lordship, I'll come to that, Lordship. May I?
Sir, we are wanting to know
Yes,
how
Lordship,
you are aggrieved. Yes.
Yes, Lordship. There were prior to this appeal, there was this two read petitions were there, Lordship, before Lordship Justice Ganguly.
We are not concerned. You are coming up in review.
Yes, Lordship.
Any person can come up in review.
Yes, Lordship.
But you have to show that you have been prejudiced by
Yes,
this
Lordship.
order.
I'm coming to that.
Where is your prejudice?
Lordship.
If you had been prejudiced, you did not, this order was passed way back on. This order was
28th
passed
August.
on 30th of September 2020.
Lordship, but it was never intimated to us. There was no way of knowing that we had been removed, Lordship. That is my point, Lordship.
So
we
that
never
you
knew.
should have taken some step when the appeal was being heard.
Lordship, kindly, Lordship.
We cannot believe you, sir.
Lordship, I'll show you through the document.
What is the belief? This repetition was disposed of in 24. Are you meaning to say that for 2 years you had no knowledge whatsoever?
No, Lordship. As soon as the order was judgment and order by your Lordships were passed, Lordship, we had come up in this review, Lordship.
Sorry, sir.
Lordship, kindly takes my kindly.
As an advocate or appeal করেছে এই ব্যাপারটা ওর application of addition of party.
Lordship, this
You made an application for addition of party.
In that matter, Rajiv Gombo, you appeal.
Lordship, no, Lordship. The
You
applicants
appeal,
before
you not appeal.
no, Lordship, not
Huh?
Lordship.
No
These
application,
applicants,
addition of
some of
party.
I'll come to that as well.
Huh?
I'll come to that as well, Lordship. Kindly allow me.
No, not as a petitioner, as an advocate.
Lordship, in some other way, Lordship. I'll come to that. I'll come to that, Lordship.
I have
Lordship,
seen
there
the other
1463 applicants, candidates were removed by another affidavit dated 27th March 2022. 2023, Lordship.
All right, let them, you have given the exception, there is no
Lordship,
urgency.
just this statement of amendment of this 1585
No,
being
no,
allowed,
we
Lordship,
are
that was
asking a simple question.
yes, Lordship.
2022 was the removal, 2024 was the final order. And the issue has been settled.
Lordship.
Now you are saying that you are aggrieved by an order which was passed in course of the hearing of the appeal.
No order was passed, Lordship. I'll show you that only, Lordship.
That
Kindly
is
allow.
a question of adjudication. Whether order was passed, you are aggrieved by that order of September 2022. But your contention is I had no. After
No, Lordship.
233 exclusion, 1585 came.
1585 came by way of grievance redressal method, which was a separate way of incorporating more candidates who were eligible. Earlier, 15,364 candidates whose name had appeared
You
in the
call
interview
your
list.
senior. You call your senior.
My lord, kindly,
Wasting time waste করে যাবে।
my lord, kindly passes it over. Well, he is on his legs, Lordship.
Shall hear. Today we shall hear from you. Tomorrow again your
My-
senior will come, we shall hear
My
from your
senior is on his legs, Lordship. Kindly passes it over. He'll come.
So,
No, we are sitting idle, na? We are the only
No, Lordship.
persons who sit idle.
I bow down. I bow down.
Let the exception to the supplementary affidavit as filed on behalf let the Mr.